nyo because he will provide you also that link. Okay? Uh, and by all means, please do use video. We appreciate it. Uh, I will share the press kit immediately after this press conference is over. 3 minutes before we start. We hope our friends from the media, when you share this, your reports about this press conference and this event, that you not only, syempre mention yung side A, di ba? Sobrang okay yan. Napanood namin yan back in the day, and it's gonna be great to watch this band perform. As we all know, they're one of our country's best. But please also mention the beneficiaries, no, of this event. Malaking tulong yan. Alam naman natin, in this time of pandemic, every single bit of help counts, di ba? And our sponsors will appreciate that if you could mention also them and the beneficiaries. So malaking tulong po yan. Salamat po. 2 minutes before we start, to those watching the Facebook Live, marami pong salamat, and we will start in exactly 2 minutes. It's 1:08 in the afternoon.
Sir JP.
Hello.
Yeah, I think Kelly is here. So, ayun, doon na. Okay. Nakita ko na yung pangalan. Yeah. All right. Thanks.
One minute before we start. 1 minute.
Hello.
Starting in a few seconds. Okay, here we go. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, everyone, to wherever you may be, and Happy New Year. We know that 18 days have passed in January, but nevertheless, Happy New Year to everyone here in this press conference, and as well as to those watching the Facebook streaming. Okay, my name is Rick Olivares. I'm your moderator for this very special press conference, for this very special band, and for a very special endeavor. Welcome to the press conference for Side A Redux. And we will have with us, with us actually, on hand is Side A, the lineup that recorded that great first album. And they will be performing for us on January 30, 2021. It's going to be online because that's all we can do as of the moment. But you know what? You're going to be seeing, you're going to experience that energy that made them such a great band, that they lit up Calesa and everywhere they played back in the 80s. All right? So we want to say also welcome to our friends from the media as well as those watching. And to our friends from all the media networks, maraming salamat po na binigyan nyo kami ng oras para sa event na to. Okay, to our friends from the media, should you need anything, I should let you know that we will be sending out all the press kits immediately after this press conference. And to our fellow TV networks, we will send you also the video of this press conference. Okay, para lang alam po nila ang ating program for this afternoon, what we're going to do is we will hear first from the organizers and some of our sponsors. Immediately after that, We will hear from side A. They will give a short opening remark from on their end about this whole event, kung nasan sila ngayon, at what to expect. Pagkatapos niyan, we will play a couple of videos from some of their friends. Some of our friends dito sa larangan ng musika na magbibigay ng kanilang remarks. We have on that Jet Pangan of the Dawn, as well as Arnel Pineda of Journey. And we will open the floor immediately after that to questions and answers from our friends from the media. So wag kayo mahiya, and I'm sure that you know the drill. Kindly introduce yourself, the media outfit that you work for, and do direct the question to the appropriate person, whether it be the organizers from Ateneo Batch 88, mabuhay kayo lahat. Sa mga ka-batchmate ko sa Ateneo, mabuhay kayo. Thank you for doing this. For our sponsors, and babanggitin natin ang ating mga sponsors, no? Tanging Yaman, Alpabasa, the Philippine Jesuit Aid Association, Carlo Pacific, maraming salamat sa inyo. This is such a wonderful, wonderful endeavor. And ito, we'll also mention our media partners, RJ Digi TV, RJ FM 100.3, Radio Katipunan 87.9, Monster RX 93.1, Magic 89.9, Wild FM, and the Filipino channel. Maraming salamat sa mga media partners natin. Okay? So let's get this party started. We'd like to hear first from the chairman of this whole event, the Ateneo board member and the COO of Forex Cargo Incorporated, Mr. JP Carino. Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, hello. My name is JP Carino, and I represent both Ateneo Batch 88 and Forex Cargo Inc. And just like to really thank you, Rick, for hosting this press conference, and thank you, Side A, for giving us this opportunity to produce this concert. And we're all excited, especially me, a big fan of Side A. So thank you, the press, for coming today.
Thank you so much, Mr. JP Carino. We will have much more to discuss in a while. The next speaker is the CEO and President of Carlo Pacific, powered by Forex, Mr. Mike Claudio. Good evening, sir.
evening. On the US side. But thank you, Rick. Thank you, JP. Again, I'm Mike Claudio with CarloPacific.com by Forex. Very, very happy to be here. When we first heard of this possibility of this concert, we got on board right away. Because number one, Side A, syempre. Number two, we're happy to support various charities, especially during these tough, challenging times. Mm-hmm. So to bring some levity and by bringing the Filipino community together, on this momentous occasion is definitely something to talk about. And number three, we want to provide great entertainment to our customers, the OFWs, the immigrants, and their families in the Philippines. Hindi rin sila naka-travel. So hopefully this will provide great entertainment in such a way that wherever they're at, they're feeling good about things. So definitely a win-win-win, and we're looking forward to a great concert. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Claudio, and win-win-win indeed. And one of the beneficiaries of this incredible endeavor is Alpabasa. We'd like to call on Ms. Tisha Cruz, the co-founder of Alpabasa. She'll tell you more about what Alpabasa is and what this concert means. Ms. Tisha?
Yes, thank you so much for inviting us. Thank you so much, Side A. Thank you. First of all, thank you also to Ateneo Batch 88, to Forex Cargo, to JP. We are so grateful that we are one of the beneficiaries of this Side A concert. We are very grateful. Together with Teacher Noel, who's here. Teacher Noel is also our Alpabasa partner. This opportunity to be able to help Filipino learners to be able to read in this very challenging times. It's something that we are very grateful that you are giving us this opportunity to be able to help, as well as equip the teachers with quality educational resources. So a little bit about Alphabasa, just a one-liner, so you know who we are. Alphabasa is a game-based reading program designed to teach children to read in Filipino. So it's a highly effective program that incorporates music, movement, games, and activities. And our vision is what we want is every Filipino child to become a reader. Thank you for inviting us.
Nako, napakaganda ng sinabi ni Miss Tisha. No? As also a teacher, and I still teach to this day, what they're doing is very noble and it's great. No? Education, as we always say, the young, they are the future of our country. So good work, ma'am. Now, eto na. Pero may konting pasakali. You know, when you say retro, a lot of it comes to mind. The 80s actually it's a big topic now. If you go to Netflix, you have Stranger Things, which is set in the 1980s. And there's a lot more, di ba? Marami. You know, Paul McCartney just released this new album, although he dates back from the 60s. McCartney 3 just came out. And even in the 80s, he was still massive, di ba? And as we all know, Wonder Woman 1984 came out recently. The 80s were a great time for music. Disco was still there. Punk and new wave was there. The metal and the alt movement was starting. And of course, it was also a great time for OPM. Di ba? Kung yung mga nagsimula nung 1970s, yung 60s, yung 70s, pinagpatuloy sa 80s. It was a great, great time. You had bands like The Dawn, Identity Crisis, Rico Puno, tuloy-tuloy pa rin. Apo Hiking, tuloy-tuloy pa rin. Pero, meron tong banda na to. They lit up Calesa Bar and many similar lounges, cafes, and performance venues back then. You know, these guys wrote songs that we grew up to. They sang of songs that we not only groove to, but nandigaw din tayo. Diba? How cool is that? Well, they won't just be singing those old songs. They'll also be singing some really cool stuff. In fact, sa mga kaibigan namin sa media, we will share with you a Spotify playlist that the band curated specifically for this. So, pagdating ng show sa end of the month, nako, ready kayo, mapapaparty kayo. Enough about me. Let's meet the band. Let's start off with Mr. Rodel Gonzalez. Sir, good evening, good morning.
Good evening sa inyo at good morning sa ibang lugar. Katulad sa akin, nanggaling po ako sa Florida, Winter Garden, Florida. It's about, I think, 12, ano bang oras na ngayon? 12:30 or anyway, I'm really glad to be here. Ako po ang isa sa mga founding member ng Side A together with my brother Naldi at ang aming drummer na si Mark Dison. Back in I think 84 and I play guitar also and dati po nagsa-saxophone ako pero natigil na po so but I'm also their lead vocalist, one of the vocalists as well, so natutuwa lang po ako dahil alam ko na yung aming pagsasamang muli nagkaroon ng saysay. Unang-una, talagang next to impossible siguro na nagkasama uli kami. But the opportunity, I just totally grab it right away, maski hiwa-hiwalay kami. At para lang, makapagbigay, to give back. So, salamat po at andito kayo lahat.
Thank you, Sir Rodel. And as we all know, not too far behind is his brother Naldi. Sir Naldi, kayo po.
Hello everyone, I'm Naldi Gonzalez. I'm the keyboard player for Side A ever since. Hindi na po nagkaroon ng second keyboards or whatever. Kaya medyo mahirap po yung trabaho ko. Anyways, I'm from Pasig. I bid with this opportunity to be reunited with the guys. It's a great opportunity for me too. Dahil syempre, alam naman natin that we've been in this pandemic for quite a while and naghanap din tayo ng gagawin and it's a blessing for me na makasama ko ulit sila. Actually, I'd like to show you guys, this is the first album that we did.
Wow.
Ito po yung ito po yung album na kami po yung magkakasama. So, whatever it is na tawagin nyo kaming original o hindi, it's up to you guys. It's all with respect na kayo po ang humusga kung sino po yung side A, sino po yung hindi. But anyways, I'm so glad to be here. And as what my brother said, it's an opportunity for me to share my music and at the same time po makatulong. So, salamat po sa inyo for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, Sir Naudi. As you heard from him, he is the longest serving member of Side A. Hanggang ngayon, nandun pa rin siya, di ba? He is Mr. Side A. Now, another of the founding members is the fellow Atenean. He is also known as one of the more famous drummers that we have in this country. In fact, pinapasabi ni Raymond Marasigan, Mr. Mardison, kumusta po kayo? Mr. Mardison.
Sorry. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Raymond, mabuti naman ako. Busy dahil sa project na to. Marami akong natutunan dahil sa pandemic, dahil home alone ako, walang ibang gagawa talaga sa akin ng mag-home recording. So lahat-lahat kailangan kong aralin. Papakilala muna ako sa mga hindi nakakakilala na ako po si Mardison, isa sa founding members ng Side A. Ako po ang drummer. Excited po ako sa pagsasama namin ito na nagmula lang sa pagpansin sa mga pinopost ni Rodel na pictures namin nung dati. Nabanggit ko lang na bakit hindi tayo mag-reunion. Sunod-sunod na po na umabot pa sa ganitong punto sa unang pagkakataon na unang gig namin, makatulong kaagad na inorganisa pa at sponsored pa ng Ateneo Batch 88. So, isang napakalaking karangalan po sa amin yon. Ako po ay Atenista din, pero namayapa na po yung aming Ateneo dahil kinamkam ng obispo dati yung lupa ng Ateneo de San Pablo. Kaya naging radikal akong Atenista. So, Batch 77 po ako, Ateneo de San Pablo, from grade school to high school. Second to the last batch ng Ateneo de San Pablo. So, kung kilala niyo si Brother Dan at si Father Chambers, mga galing pong San Pablo yan. Kaya, yun lang po muna sa ngayon. Maraming salamat.
Alright, salamat Sir Mar. Yan, okay. We'll hear from more of the band. Mr. Joey Benin. Nako, parang hindi na, medyo nakakagulat, maikli na yung book ni Mr. Benin.
Hello everyone. Dito ako sa Silay, Negros Occidental, Bandang Visayas. We're 2 towns away from the city of Smiles, Bacolod. Ayan. Magandang hapon, magandang umaga at magandang gabi sa lahat. I'm Joey Benin, I'm the bass player, and excited ako dito sa yung reunion namin. At first we were just really having fun, talking about it sa Messenger and sa yung message lang namin. Gaya sinabi ni Mar, dami naming natutunan na dito sa bagong mga teknolohiya. Kaya tuwan-tuwa din kami, naka-cope up kami kahit papaano. Kaya excited kami dito sa aming first virtual concert. And thank you again, Ateneo Batch 88. And sa lahat ng mga sponsors and dun sa aming mga beneficiaries para yun, sama-sama tayo dito. Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Joey. And we have more from the band, Sir Pido. Yan.
Yun, magandang umaga sa inyong lahat. Magandang tanghali. Ako po si Pido. I do guitars and vocals. I'm here at Quezon City, katabi ng Ateneo. So, anyway, maraming salamat sa oportunidad na to. Gaya nung sinabi rin ng mga brothers ko dito sa Side A, nag-umpisa sa isang post, naging mini reunion at reunion chat until nanganak na magkaroon ng project. And we are very happy na we are under Batch 88, Ateneo Batch 88. It's the first online concert namin. And it's an all good vibes. Magandang pakiramdam na magagawa natin to lahat. Plus, makakatulong pa kami. So we have beneficiaries para dito. So maraming salamat sa Batch 88 and sa mga sponsors din as well. So thank you very much.
Ayan. So we heard from Sir Pido, no? Before we watch some videos, para lang dun sa mga millennials at sa Gen Z na nandito, no? Yung Kalesa Bar nandun yun sa Hyatt. Sa Hyatt, Manila. Parang, kung tatanong nyo, ano yun? Let's save it for later sa Q&A. No? So, but definitely a lot of good memories, a lot of good vibes that the band will want to share with you during our Q&A. And on that cue, we'd like to watch a short video from some of the friends of the band. Mr. JP?
Si Kelly pa.
Hi everyone, this is Jet Pangan of The Dawn. I remember watching Side A for the very first time no late 80s Kalesa Bar in Hyatt. And it was such an unforgettable evening for me. Dahil during their set, bigla nila akong tinawag to jam with them. And since they were playing pop rock songs back then, nagulat ako na ang ginam namin was a Led Zeppelin song. And of course, being the seniors that they are, they rock the house down. And that is something really, for me, it's something for the books, and I will never forget. And so I'm very excited that they're having their online concert this January 30. That's right, guys, January 30, the original members of Side A will be performing again online for you guys, for all of us fans. So to Rodel and to all the members of Side A, I will always be a fan. Good luck to you guys. Have fun and God bless.
Hello everyone, Arnel Pineda here, and I would like to promote to you Side A's Redo virtual concert on January 30. So panoorin niyo po ito. Please support this. There'll be 2 slots of time. One is 11:30 a.m. and one is 9:30 p.m. po. And you can get the tickets at ktx.ph po. All right. Okay, please support this Side A Redo. It's going to be amazing. It will be nostalgic. It will be a showcase of true musicians talaga po. I really look up to this band, right? Since the 80s, I'm one of their biggest fans, okay? So please support, all right? Mwah.
Okay, we heard from Mr. Arnel Pineda, pero you know what? Akala nyo, siguro nakalimutan natin. No? May isa pang member. Kasi Q yan, para meron pa tayong 2 video after. One of the other members of Side A band, Sir Kelly. Sir Kelly, akala mo, nakakalimutan. No? Special, you save the best for last. Sir Kelly? Unmute po.
Teka.
Sir.
Okay, dinig niyo na ako?
Yes, we can hear you.
Ayan, magandang umaga, gabi, hapon sa lahat. Ito, first time namin magsama-sama uli. Reunion ng Kalesa Days. And salamat sa Ateneo Batch 88 na naniwala kayo sa amin at naniniwala sa amin. Tinitiyak namin na masaya, maganda itong concert na to. At salamat din dahil makakatulong tayo sa mga nangangailangan. And salamat. Yun.
Okay, maraming salamat Sir Kelly, no? At siguro on that QJP, we can also show the other videos because we have 2 more videos before we go to the Q&A para hindi tayo maputol, no?
Side A, the original Kalesa band members playing together again? Wow, that's exciting. Hi, I'm Bert De Leon, and I have a long history with this band Side A. A history of many firsts. Number 1, I was their first director in their first ever major concert at the Rizal Theater, if you can remember that far back. Rizal Theater used to be the venue for major concerts and shows. Where it used to be is now the Makati Shangri-La. Okay? So that's how I met these guys. Kelly, Pido, Rodel, Joey Benin, Naldi, and Mar. And shortly after that, I became a regular at Kalesa Bar and became a fan. And boy, they were packing the Kalesa Bar then, overflowing crowds every night. Another first in Kalesa Bar with Side A is my first time to jam with them. Out of just sheer fun, Rodel called me and asked me to sing with them. And I did a Billy Joel song that up to now is still closely associated with me, Just the Way You Are. And there was nothing great about the way I sang it, but again, just for fun, whenever I'm there and people see me, they request, oh, just the way you are, just the way you are, okay. And they even made a Billy Joel medley just for me. So that's how much we got really, really close musically and became friends and compares and everything. So another first is their first record deal. I talked to my friends from the recording industry, and luckily, Tony Ocampo of Ivory Records showed some interest and signed them up to their first record deal. And now, Rodel told me about their idea of re-recording the songs in the first record. And I said, okay, why don't you do it and call it Redux? And so there you go. Two major projects by our favorite band of all time. Side A Kalesa Bar and Side A Redux, first album. So don't miss it, January 30. I'll be watching. So I hope you will too. See you there.
Hi guys, this is Chad Borja, and I have good news for all the fans of Side A. On January 30, 11:30 a.m. and 9:30 p.m., they will be having an online reunion concert. The title of the show is Side A Redux Kalesa. The members who are joining the concert are Naldi Gonzalez on keys, Mardy Zon on drums, Kelly on guitars, Pido on guitars and vocals, Joey Benin on bass, and last but not the least, my good friend who is now based in the States, Mr. Rodel Gonzalez on vocals. They have decided to do this concert after 30 years, and obviously this is a special treat for all of us, so you better not miss this. Tickets are available at ktx.ph. Again, tickets are available at ktx.ph. And this is happening again on January 30, 11:30 a.m. and 9:30 p.m. Bali, dalawang airings po yon. So abangan po natin sila. Maraming salamat po and God bless everyone. Mag-ingat po tayo.
O, di ba naman? Sa mga kaibigan natin sa media, endorsements from Chad Borja, Bert De Leon, Bert Pangan, and Arnel Pineda. Marami nanonood doon sa Kalesa Bar. Marami. Kasama sila Sharon Cuneta, sila Regine Velasquez, nandoon. So, if you had that kind of talent watching, those kinds of people watching, that gives you an indication of the power and the musicianship of this band. All right? So, ayan. Now, we'd like to open the floor to our friends from the media for any questions. As always, kindly introduce yourself, the media outfit that you work for, and direct the question to either our sponsors, our organizers, or the band. Sige, sino gusto mauna? Sheila from ABS, meron ka bang question, Sheila? Sheila? Sino pa? Si Jan Milo from Philippine Star. Jan? Huwag na kayong shy. Sige na. Nahiya pa ka mga to. Sige, we'll get the ball rolling muna, no, habang nagko-compose pa sila ng mga kanilang questions, no. kung narinig nyo, nabanggit ni Sir Chad na may 2 oras, no? Sir JP and Sir Rodel, you might want to answer that. Bakit may 2 oras, no? 2 beses ba tutugtog yung side A? Paano ba to? Para klaro sa mga kaibigan natin.
Rodel, go ahead.
Ako ba? No, kasi I was really thinking, since nga during the 80s kami sa Calesa, and being in the US for the last, 18 years? From Hawaii to Los Angeles, now to Florida. I've came across so many Filipinos, no, na nakilala rin ang Side A, at I think it's just right to be able to do a couple of airings that would cater to this side of the world, no, sa East Coast, West Coast, Canada, and alam ko maraming mga, OFW, mga kababayan natin na sa iba't ibang lugar na gusto rin kaming panoorin ulit. So, I suggested na sana maganda may slot na would cater sa US at of course sa atin rin sa Pilipinas.
Di ba? Ganda naman ng well thought out yung ating programa sa January 30. Salamat Sir JP and Sir Rodel. Nahiya pa ba kayo o ako pa rin magtatanong para sa inyo? Sige lang, huwag kayong mahiya. Di ba? Okay. Nagloloko daw yung connection, no? O nga, since Typhoon Ulysses, our internet connections have been rather spotty. You can ask your questions sa chat, no? Or even on my messenger. I can ask them for you. We have a question here coming from someone from GMA. Hirap siya makalog in. Ang tanong niya, this is from GMA 7. The question is, this is for the band. Can you tell us about those Calesa bar days and what made them memorable? And how can you capture that vibe after all these years? Nako! Putting you gentlemen on the spot. Siguro let's, sir, the whole band can answer. Sir Naldi, sige po.
Okay, how can you capture that vibe? Actually po, ang Calesa Bar, kung hindi po kayo pamilyar, it only caters to about, siguro yung space niya, it's about 80 people siguro to fully pack the place, no? Talagang very intimate siya. So, I think there's a very few places right now na ganong klaseng gigs, no? Dahil, siyempre siguro dahil nasa hotel siya, so the hotel could afford to have an entertainment place wherein maliit lang, and there are other siyempre factors in the hotel that can support each and every one, no? Sa area sila with restaurants and everything. So, very intimate yung lugar. So, unang-una yun. Once you get to play, yung audience halos nandiyan na talaga sa harap mo. Pwede mo nang matalsikan ng sorry kung kumakanta ka. Anyways, ganun ka-intimate, no? So that's one factor na talagang naiiba doon sa Calesa. Plus the fact that, of course, gaya na sinabi ni Sir Rick kanina, there were a lot of celebrities who are watching us. Kami rin nagugulat actually. So even like with Miss Sharon, I would like to tell a story. After nag-gig namin, tapos na kami, sarado na yung Calesa, they still stay. Kwentuhan kami. Sometimes, Miss Sharon would jam with me and magkakantahan lang kami with the piano. Kasama pa niya nung si Mr. Richard Gomez noong time na yun. Anyways, those were just a lot of good memories. And then, nakasama din namin doon yung mga foreign acts. Nandoon sila sa Hyatt. Pagka nandoon sila sa they jam with us, from Lipo-Lipo members, jazz group, James Jameson, and a lot of other great artists na ka-jam natin. So, Calesa is really one thing for the books. Talagang it became a place to be for a lot of our friends here and there. So talagang siya. Naging, I don't know if you could call it a cult following, pero parang hindi na mahirap nang maulit yung, I don't know, there's something magical about the place then. We don't attribute everything to Side A. It's a combination of the place and the band and the right time. So mahirap makumbina yung mga ganong klaseng ano.
Okay, there's a follow-up. Sir Mar, we'll hear from you your thoughts about performing at Calesa. Then we'll ask the other members, like Sir Kelly, sila Sir Pido, sila Sir Joey, and Sir Rodel, other questions from our friends from the media. Sir Mar, talk about that Calesa vibe, everything.
Actually, pag marinig nyo pa lang yung opening ng concert namin, kalesang-kalesa na yung vibe eh. So, sa lahat ng kanta, alam niyo yun, kahit, yun yung palagay ko dahil kahit virtual, pero dahil dun sa mga kanta na pinili namin para sa concert na to, talagang imposibleng hindi nyo maramdaman yung vibe kung nandun kayo nung time na yun. So, na mararamdaman din ngayon ng mga bagong henerasyon na may introduce o makakapanood ng concert na to. Kaya, yun, siguradong mararamdaman yung vibe na yun sa January 30. Kaya wag niyo sanang ma-miss dahil kasaysayan po ito. Parte ng kasaysayan ng musikang Pilipino to. Kaya hindi naman po pagyayabang yun, totoo lang naman po.
Salamat Sir Mar, no? Para lang dun sa mga friends natin sa media, no, at sa mga ibang bisita natin, kung nagtatanong kayo kung bakit nasa Hyatt sila, alam mo back then, in the 70s and the 80s, many of our bands would perform in hotels, di ba? They would become house bands because there was, Filipinos like to go out for entertainment and there weren't that many venues to perform outside the Araneta Coliseum, and even foreign bands would go there. And as Sir Naldi and Sir Rodel shared, maraming nanunood. Literally a who's who. Now, there's a follow-up question from GMA. Sir Joey Benin, baka masagot nila to. Galing kay Nerissa of GMA Entertainment. What are the preparations for this show, including the technical side? And what was it like learning all these new technological things that are different from your, back in the day? Sir Joey Benin, baka masagot nila. Sir Pido.
Siguro dahil si Joey nawala sa ere dahil umuulan daw sa Bacolod, so humina yung signal.
Sige Sir Rodel, kayo po.
Sige. Well, I mean the first challenge talaga na encounter namin magkakabanda is yung distansya namin sa isa't isa. And we haven't really seen each other for quite a while. And of course, ang mga bihasa na when I say when it comes to technology sa recording, I would say si Joey Benin, our bass player, and of course si Pido and my brother Naldi. Sila talaga yung medyo may kaalaman na. Kami nila Kelly, nila Mar, kami medyo nagtatanong sa kanila, humingi ng tip paano namin talaga we can all put it together. So it was, again, a labor of love for every one of us because obviously we committed a lot of challenges, mistakes, repeats, re-recording again and stuff like that. Pero I really enjoyed the process again of creating this concert dahil andun na yung tawanan, andun na yung parang mga novice mistakes na nangyayari sa recording. Pero we really tried our very best to put the show together, katulad ng sabi ni Mar, to bring back that vibe of Calesa. Kaya pinag-isipan namin talaga yung mga lineup, kung anong mga kanta na would really remind the audience that will watch us to relive Calesa days. So, yun lang po.
Thank you, Sir Rodel. No? May question here from our friends from the media, although anonymous siya. Anyone from the band can answer. Some fans may also want to hear the hits of Side A's later generations. Will you consider including some of those songs in your set list for January 30? Yan. Sino po gusto sumagot niyan from the band?
Pido.
Sir Pido?
Yes. Well, the Side A Calesa Redux is actually dedicated for yung mga kaibigan na nanood noon sa Calesa. So as much as we wanted to include the new songs, ito na muna yung ginawa namin since this is the batch na nagkita-kita at nag-mini reunion sa Messenger. So nauna muna yung ano, but definitely merong gagawin niya na na for the new generation, I'm sure. So abangan din natin yun. So kasama kami mag-aabang dyan.
Okay. On that note, no, Sir Pido, baka may pahabol lang. Meron din yung mga kinakanta nun sa Calesa na hindi side A. Di ba? Hindi nyo komposisyon. Yes. Kakantahin nyo ba yung mga cover songs na yan?
Oh, yes.
Yan. Ano yung mga sample, Sir Pido, para alam ng mga kaibigan natin?
Hindi naman spoiler, no? Pero, well, one of the songs was a Smiling Face. Yan. So,
yan. Oh, sige. So, siguro yun lang muna
kasi. Almost naging anthem na yun.
Oo. From James Taylor, right? It's James Taylor.
Yes,
right?
James Taylor.
So
and a few surprises. So talagang dapat abangan nyo. So
okay. So we hope that answers your question. From Miss Leia Salterio. We heard Pido say earlier when he welcomed the press to Side A's first comeback concert. So will there be succeeding comeback shows? Yun yung tanong ni Miss Leia. O Sir Pido, total kayo nandyan. Kayo na rin po.
Yes. Very good question. Kasi ako gusto ko. And I'm really banking on that. I mean, all of us are banking on that. So, Calesa Redux 2? Yeah, why not?
Well put. No?
Follow-up lang, no?
Sige, Sir Rodel.
Talagang nung binuo namin tong konsepto nga na at first talaga, gusto lang namin i-record yung mga songs from the first album, no? And then mag-create din kami ng mga bagong komposisyon na kaming anim. Pero nag-iisip nga kami na parang wow, siguro sa dami ng kinanta namin sa Calesa, since we've been there for such a long time, it'll be nice to really do like a Calesa series kasi hindi naman namin malalagay yun sa full 1.5 hour na show eh. So, and the fact of the matter too, that we wanted siguro later on to re-release, those songs na binigyan namin ng bagong twist and the new originals that we're doing. So, andun yung freshness na gusto namin ihandog talaga sa madla.
Okay, thank you, Sir Rodel. We have a question here from another friend from our media. This one naman is directed to Miss Tisha of Alpabasa. Dahil din sa pandemya na to, paano kayo apektado? Yun yung tanong.
Penin. Penin is back.
Okay. But we'll hear from Miss Tisha of Alpabasa. How has the pandemic affected on learning on your end?
That's a good question. Well, just a little bit about Alpabasa. So I guess pre-pandemic, we would provide the materials, teaching tools, actual teaching materials to teachers. And we would do this one teacher at a time. So one classroom at a time. But due to the pandemic, we were able to digitize all our materials. So all our materials are now digitally available. If you ask us, is it easier? I guess it's not easier right now because it's harder to it's all online and this is all new for us. But I guess the blessing here is we are able to reach more children with this pandemic. We are able to reach more children with internet access. So that's the flip side, where if they don't have internet access and they don't have, or poor access, or they don't have gadgets, that's the flip side. That's the disadvantage. But the good side and the blessing here is we have been able to connect with local governments, the LGUs, the school boards, superintendents of cities, 4 cities. so far, San Fernando, Manila, QC, and Pasig. And these cities have identified already who have gadgets and who have internet access. So far, I mean, during the pandemic, we launched our online Alpabasa August 31st. We have already, because of generous sponsors and individuals and groups like JP and Side A, Batch 88, we already have 75 teachers who are using this online Alpabasa, as well as over 2,000 learners already. So we have a long way to go, right? But we know with the help of everyone, we'll be able to achieve our vision despite the pandemic.
Thank you, ma'am. So we hope that answers your questions, how the pandemic is affecting Alpabasa, one of our beneficiaries. The next question from our friends from the media, thank you, ma'am, is from Jeff Tan of Wild FM from Mindanao. Sabi ni Jeff, two of his favorite Side A songs are Eva Marie and Di Pa Huli. Nako, obviously this person caught the band back in that their heyday, no? Ang tanong ni Mr. Tan ay, what are the inspirations behind those two songs? Ayan, let's hear from sila Sir Rodel, Sir Naldi, Sir Mar. What can you say about those two songs, Eva Marie and Di Pa Huli?
I can speak for Di Pa Huli since I wrote that song. No? Siguro Eva Marie is Joey Bennett. Di Pa Huli is actually, kung babasahin nila yung letra nung kanta, talagang nanaginip talaga ako no, na and for some reason, if the song goes kind of like, na sa panaginip niya, okay siya talaga na nasasabi niya yung gusto niya. At pero parang nagsisi siya na nagising siya dahil maganda na yung panaginip eh. Kaso nung nagising parang na-choppy uli. Parang hindi masabi yung gusto sabihin. So parang ganun ba? May konting comedy ng konti. And honestly, when that songwriter side of me, I've been chasing that person ever since, because I feel like hindi ko siya talaga, I'm not a natural songwriter. So pag may lumabas talaga sa akin na melody, parang nandun na siya. Alam mo yun, na I happen to be in tune. Kasi I believe the real songwriter, music, came from God. So these melodies are everywhere. Nagkataon lang na siguro narinig ko yung kanta na yun at nakuha ko at naisulat ko. Pero I can never claim that that's mine, because I believe those songs that we hear right now are already existing. Kaso lang nakuha ng songwriter. Ewan ko kung nagigets mo yung sinasabi ko, pero that's why I've been chasing that person, na the Rodel song, the songwriter na si Rodel, pero that's kind of far-fetched for me, So, pero I'm glad that song is associated with me and Side A, of course.
Thank you, Sir Rodel. Okay, who wants to talk about Eva or Eva Marie? Sir Naldi.
Okay, since Joey Bennett is having a hard time with his internet, I could speak for Joey. Sana tama, Joey, sabihin ko. But anyways, I'm pretty sure tama yung sasabihin ko. Dahil nakasama ko si Joey, nakasama namin ni Mar si Joey probably when he was about 18 or 17. Parang gano'n, 17 years old, 18 years old siya. And syempre, binata pa siya noon. And alam namin yung pinagdaanan, alam namin yung naging love life ni Joey. So it's basically, Eva Marie is yung girlfriend niya dati. Na medyo meron siyang konting problema with he's not so sure about if the relationship with Eva Marie will work. So nilabas siya sa kanta na he wants to give the assurance na ito yung pakiramdam ko sa'yo. It's true, it's sacred, it's pure. So, tuwan-tuwa naman ako dahil ngayon, silang dalawa na talaga yung magkasama. And up to now, I really am glad na sila yung nagkatuluyan. And I really look up to them as a couple bilang mag-asawa. Talagang ang laki ng respeto ko sa kanila. So, it's really one love story that I could tell and I could share for everyone. So, probably si Mar merong gustong idagdag. Ma'am, gusto ko sa ba idagdag?
Fairy tale story, no? Diba?
Sa Eva Marie story.
Wow.
Wala ako masyadong
nakasama natin sila sa Singapore.
Tama. Sa Singapore, pagdating namin, pauwi naman sila, mag-girlfriend, boyfriend pa lang sila noon. Sila na ba noon o hindi pa? Hindi ko alam kung sila na noon eh.
Sila na.
Hindi dapat sila. Parang gano'n.
So, yun na lang din dahil kahanga-hanga sila dahil sila pa rin hanggang ngayon. Ako, nakakadalawang asawa na ako. Nakakaingit yung merong isa lang. Ano? So, alam mo yun, mas naiingit ako dun sa may isang permanente na gano'n. Hindi sa... Okay. Yun lang masasabi ko. Ako yung naiingit.
Correct.
No, in addition lang talaga, Eva Marie was the key song actually. That opened the door for us to really have an album deal. You know? Kasi nung tinulungan namin si Joey, may kanta nga siya about Eva Marie. I remember after our gig, si Mar, meron siyang dating Tascam niya na 4-track. Sabi niya, tara, isulat lang natin yan. I-record natin. So, we work on the song. You know, kasi since we have a room in Hyatt, pag wala ng tao, kami lang. Hindi siya nag-iinsayo kami after, 2 o'clock till about 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. So, we remembered recording that song on Mar's 4-track na soundtrack. And we were very happy na hindi naman namin alam na patutugin sa radyo o ano. Pero yun parang, wow, first original, parang gano'n. So talagang, ganun na lang yung pasalamat namin sa talent ni Joey Benin, no, na naisulat na yung Eva Marie.
Saka kay Bing, bilang inspirasyon.
Oo.
Kay Bing.
Nako, maganda.
Eva Marie Benin.
Maganda pala yung backstory nun. So at least dito nagkatuluyan dun sa kanta ng Toto, yung Rosana, walang nangyari sa kanila, di ba?
Si Rosana
Arquette. Okay.
Yes.
We hope the band was able to answer your questions, Mr. Jeff Tan of Wild FM from Mindanao. Another question from our friends on the media. Yes, this is their first virtual concert. Siguro ito yung second part ng kanyang question. Ano expectations ng banda? Ano feeling nyo about this concert? Siguro let's hear from Sir Kelly.
Yan, yes. Hello.
Sige, Sir Kelly, we can hear you.
Okay. Kamagayan, Aloli yung tanong.
Anong expectations ng banda, ng side sa show na to?
Oo, hopefully naman ay ma-promote natin to ng tamang-tama, husto at maraming tutulong, maraming manonood, maraming bibili ng ticket para masayahan sila at bukod doon makakatulong pa sila. Ayun, sana ma-sold out itong ticket.
Okay, sana nga. May tanong si John Milo from Philippine Star. His question is, pag natapos itong pandemic, may plano ba kayo mag-actual physical concert? Itong side A. Ayan, sino? Mr. Benin, andyan na ba kayo? Sir Pido, sino ba gusto sumagot ito? Sir
Pido.
Well, pag bumukas na lahat, definitely. I'm sure everyone dito sa banda would love to do that. Mm-hmm. Whether it be dito, okay din sa Amerika, wherever. Ganon ka-tight yung namin yung band. So
Okay.
I guess it's true. Once you're a Side A member, you're always going to be a Side A member.
Thank you for that answer to that question. We have a question here. This is for CarloPacific.com by Forex, which is a co-producer of this concert. How did this come about? How did you know that Side A was chatting online? Mr. Mike Claudio, baka pwede niyo masagot yan.
Thank you for that question. Actually, we had the inside track kasi Atenista din kami. Actually, I went to Ateneo as well, and of course with JP being a partner and also part of the Ateneo Batch 88. Again, when we heard about it, it was a no-brainer. Sabi namin, okay to provide great entertainment to Filipinos all over the world. A lot of our customers who buy products from us at Carlo Pacific with 100% authentic products. And of course, Forex is over 35-year-old balikbayan box company. So matagal na. Sino ba nauna nagsimula? Side A o Forex? Hindi ko alam.
Una ata kami.
So we, as soon as we heard that, hey, there's a potential for this reunion, this redux, right? We're like, we're on board. What do we need to do? Wow. So, and of course, at CarloPacific.com, we started selling mga health and wellness products, talagang authentic products. And then last year, we started offering mga hot dishes para yung mga pamilya sa Pilipinas na mga OFW immigrant may pagkain dahil, it's hard to travel. And then in 2021, starting with Side A, bring more entertainment. Again, whether it's virtual or not, pandemic or not, let's stay together and get involved with the Filipino community and give back to our Filipino community through the charities.
Thank you.
Wow.
Well said, Mr. Mike Claudio. From Sheila Reyes of ABS-CBN News, there's a question for the band here. Is this your first attempt to do a reunion show? So whether online or physical? And the second part of her question is it something that you've been wanting to do for years? Who wants to answer? Sir Naldi, kayo po. Sagutin niyo po.
Actually, we took it one day at a time. No? Nagkita-kita kami, okay lang, kamustahan, and then up to the point na nag-usap kami na what can we do? Let's do the Redux. Total, let's do the Side A first album kasi medyo may hang-ups kami ng konti during that time. We wanted to find out the new technology now, baka we could make it sound better. So from there, nag-snowball na yung up to this point na nagkaroon ng Kalesa series, and then you guys came in, Batch 88 came in. So we're open to anything that can happen. No? Ang lang namin is we'll do it one day at a time. After this one, kung manganak siya, salamat. Kung hindi, we'll just keep going. Probably we still have some more projects that we're talking about on the side na unintentionally na pwede natin gawing show. We just do what we love to do. And kung ano man yung maging resulta at habulin kami, salamat kung merong magka-interest na makinig pa sa amin o magka-interest sa ginagawa namin. So yun lang.
Akin naman, Sir Rick, kasi di ba, parang this is left field. Left field. Siyempre, tagal ko na dito sa US. Of course, I'm in contact with my brother Naldi. But the rest of the guys, like si Pido, when I visited last time in the Philippines, napanood ko yung grupo niya, yung Black Cow, which I'm a big fan of Steely Dan. Kaya sabi ko, panood na si Pido. So, going back to the question whether we've been thinking of it to get together, I think for me, left field nga eh. Left field yung idea, no? Kundi lang dahil siguro kay Mar na nagsabi, magsama-sama kaya ulit tayo. That's that's the only time really I entertained the thought na, oh nga no. I mean, baka naman pwede. So that's why I called si Naldi and asked Naldi dahil siya he still have the current side A. So parang, of course, pasintabi sa current side A ngayon. And kung paano namin to gagawin. And I believe that if you put your 120% into anything, it's gonna open doors. Like sabi Naldi na baka mga anak, no? And then that's the time that we're open, whether like Pido said, whether it's gonna be here or in Dubai or in the Philippines or somewhere else that we could do after this pandemic is over, that we can all get together and perform live. Kasi iba talaga rin yung live eh. Yun ang yung naging challenge namin talaga rito. Dahil nga, na-miss din namin talaga yung tumugtog ng sabay-sabay, di ba? Kasi nga, ang hirap eh. Mahirap talaga. Pero, again, yung opportunity to get together is so mind-blowing sa akin talaga.
Thank you, Sir Rodel. We have 2 more questions before we end this press conference. No, there's a question here from another of our friends in the media. Since si Sir Naldi lang yung natitira from the original lineup up to today, for the other members, after side A, ano yung mga naging banda ninyo? Yan. Kung nagbanda pa kayo sa iba or meron pa ngayon. Let's start with Mr. Dizon.
Ako, napansin ko na merong parang ito lang yung buhay ng banda na to. Napansin ko sa side A, 5 years. Yung sumunod sa side A ay Art Start. Binuo namin ni Pido ang Art Start. 5 years din ako sa Art Start. Pagkatapos ko mag-Art Start, nag-Parliament Syndicate naman ako. 5 years din. So parang ganun lang yung kontrata ko bawat banda. After 5 years hindi na ako nagre-renew. Lilipat na ako ng wala, siguro kailangan ko rin sa sarili ko ng dahil ang dami kong gustong gawin. Kaya nakakagulat na very spontaneous yung pangyayari nung magkaka-reunion kami na nasabi ko lang nga kay Rodel, mag-reunion kaya tayo. Ganun lang ganun ka spontaneous yun. Sabay yun na, dire-diretso na hanggang eto na ngayon. Andito na tayong lahat, pati ang Ateneo Batch 88, ang Forex. So nakakatuwa dahil alam mo yun, ang bilis ng pangyayari. Kung meant talaga eh. So
okay, we heard from Sir Mar. Mr. Benin, are you back? We hope that he's back because he's having connectivity problems all the way from Bacolod. If he's not, let's hear from Sir Kelly. Kayo po, after side A, ano pa mga banda ninyo? Sir Kelly, naka-mute po kayo.
Wait lang ha.
Yan.
Ayan, hello? Hello? Wait lang ha, ito.
Okay ka.
Okay.
Baliktad na.
After side A, bale, kinuha ko ng kapatid ko sa Seattle, sa US. And then nagbanda ako ron. Tumugtog ako sa church at sa mga, yung, anong tawag dito. Nagbanda rin ako doon. Tumugtog kami sa mga bars. Tapos nung bumalik akong Pilipinas, usap kami ni Jimmy Bondok. Nagtayo kami ng yung Sabado Boys. Ako yung banda ron. Bale, Kelly Badon yung banda. Tapos nagtayo din ako ng Kelly Badon Project. Tapos eto. Ayan.
Alright. Okay. Ako. Sir Pido, kayo po.
Yes. Ako after side A, we actually si Marang nag-umpisa ng Art Start. And then after noon, I had this short-lived band Anthem.
Anthem.
Yeah. It's a good band, I must say. And then after that, I formed my own. It's Pido with Take One. And then I went solo. So I had 2 albums then. And then after that, meron akong trio na simply called Pido. And then South Border got my bass player and my drummer, si Marlo and si Benji. Sabi ko kay Jay, bakit kinuha mo yung dalawa? Paano naman ako? Sali na rin ako. So I joined South Border for I guess a year before going to Hong Kong. But during the South Border thing, it was still, the trio was still on. I was still doing solo things. So ayun. And then after 4 years, I went back. Ayun, solo ulit. And then eto na nga. After I went back to 2016. Yeah. Something like that. 14 pala. So, eto na nga. And then, funny because this thing na about this batch sa Calesa ng side A, it has been lingering in my mind for the longest time. So, nung eto na nga, nung may nag-post ng isang picture, sinagot, nagkakitaan sa Messenger. Ito na yung kumbaga, and they lived happily ever after. Pero hindi pa tapos. So. Still hoping for Calesa Part 2. And then some. Yan.
Sir Rodel, kayo naman dyan sa States. Ako, baka nagbabanda rin kayo dyan ngayon, sir. Sir, nakamute po kayo, Sir Rodel.
Nung umalis ako sa side A ng 1990 or 1991 or some, I don't know, 1990, 1991. I went to full-time ministry sa church. No? I worked for a church. And then after a couple of years, I was still in full-time ministry. I started the group called Second Wind. This is with sina Noel Mendez, Bembo Barwani, the late Arthur Manuntag, Marvin Quirino of Neo Colors, isang Japanese keyboard player na si Chami, and Jerick DePerio from LA. So that's also short-lived. We had one album, and I think it lasted about, I don't know, maybe 3 years. From there, yun, tumigil na ako, and 2002 I decided to pursue art, when I moved to Hawaii with my family, and I've been an artist ever since. Minsan, sa Hawaii, I had a chance to gig with some other Filipinos there, like si Janet, formerly Janet Tylo, Janet Rivias na ngayon. Used to be Music and Magic. Tapos, naiimbitahan sa mga Filipino events, yung mga ganun lang. But never really put a band together. Because I really want just to focus on art. So, eto na uli yun. Kaya exciting.
Thank you, Sir Rodel. Before we hear from Sir Naldi, who will actually answer the last question for this press conference, the Consul General of the Philippine Consulate of Dubai, Mr. Paul Cortez, went to the Calesa Bar back in the day. And in fact, he has a very interesting question for our friends from the media. No? I guess you should know about this. Ang pinapatanong ni Sir Paul, what is the story about their song, Forever Stay? Kasi yung kanta na yun, yung Forever Stay, it is his anniversary. It is his song for his wife also. And it is their anniversary today. Congratulations, Mr. Paul. So the band, you might want to answer. Parang theme song din daw nila yan. So what is the story behind Forever Stay? Yan, one of their staples of their set list back in the day.
Ako ba sagot o si Naldi?
Kahit sino. We'll say we have
I cannot, on my part, I cannot really answer for that kasi hindi naman ako yung songwriter. And at the same time, it's a song actually given by Mr. Ding Dong Eduque. And if it's okay for Sir Paul, I'm going to be meeting Ding Dong in February. We have an event to get together. So probably I could ask him, and I could give the information to Sir Paul and PM him about it. But anyways, it's a good song, and Ding Dong Iduke is a good writer. He also gave us some songs to mga ano na future side na no, Hold On and Set You Free. Is also songs given by Ding Dong Iduke for side. So yun lang po. I don't know. My brother could say something about this.
I could kind of, kasi I ask every time, again, Ding Dong is such a great songwriter. Nung sinulat ni Ding Dong yon, I kind of asked him what was the inspiration behind the song. Kasi siyempre gusto ko maramdaman din yung kanta, no? I don't know if this is gonna be good, but parang kasi di ba, as a musician sometimes, di ba? And this is I think his own experience. Na you have relationships here and there. So the whole thing about that song is like, you had that thing with a certain woman na parang for you it's not really that serious, pero after you had a time with her, you felt like baka meron na, parang na in love ka, ganun na. That's why sabi niya, sa first line doon, parang don't go away, think of what we've had if you would stay. Parang I wish you could stay with me. Parang, so obviously tinamaan yung kumakanta na parang akala niya siguro this is just one of those, but it's not. So yung part na let's forget our yesterdays, take my hand, let today be your way to tomorrow, no more sorrow. I mean, it's a great lyrics, great song, great melody, and hopefully we could do actually in mga kay Pido na we should do a different twist on that song, and obviously with the blessing of Sir Ding Dong Iduke.
Thank you, Sir Rodel. Okay, Sir Naldi, we have one last question for you, but before that,
okay.
For our friends with the media, because baka biglang mag-alisan pag sinabi natin tapos yun yung last question. We will be sharing with you a Spotify list that was created and curated by the band. I will send the link via email. We will also be sending the press release and photos of the band back then. Nako! Abangan yan. Magagamit na yan sa inyong mga reports sa online, sa dyaryo at sa TV. So maraming salamat for that. Ipapadala ko pagkatapos itong press conference. At yung video, i-share din namin para lang sa inyong kaalaman at reference. And once more, before we hear from Sir Naldi, who will close this, we would like to...
Habol lang, Sir Rick.
Sige, Sir Rodel.
Ano lang, kasi dahil I know that we haven't mentioned our EP, executive producer, si Lito Pugoso, because Lito, again, I mean, worked with Side A for the longest time, and we're very happy to have him on board. And so, doon sa mga gustong makakita ng Kalesa 2 or yung reunion ng original sa music namin sa first album, si Lito ang kontakin nila, because he's managing now, this siya nagluto nitong virtual concert, and if there are people that are interested to do another event for us, we're open, and they can contact Lito Pugoso.
Okay, we will hear from Mr. Lito Pugoso along with Sir Naldi in a bit. No? Sir Lito, will hear from you. In fact, may question nakadirect para sa inyo dito. Very interesting question.
Okay.
But before that, we want to thank Forex Cargo Incorporated, Carlo Pacific powered by Forex, and the beneficiaries in Alpabasa, Tanging Yaman, the Philippine Jesuit Aid Association, and we do hope that this great concert will be able to help all of you. Ito, Sir Lito, yung tanong para sa inyo. Kasi may pinakita raw si Sir Naldi kanina na plaka. May tanong dito na pahabol.
Yes, sir.
Saan ba makakabili kahit CD man lang ng banda na to? At maglalabas ba kayo? Ayan, baka may kapatid yan, Sir Naldi. Saan daw, of this band, dahil live to, may plano bang i-record to at ilabas? Ano bang plano recording-wise for this band, Sir Lito?
Actually, any possibilities, open naman kami. No? So, we were hoping na we can make this Redux album na in LP also.
Wow.
Long playing, di ba? So, we're open to that and hopefully maging available sa market. So, we're thinking about it. And if you wanna get in touch with me, just sa Facebook lang, I have a messenger, yung FB Messenger, Lito N. Fugoso. And you can message me through the FB Messenger. Yeah, thank you also for everyone for being here.
Okay. Siguro to add to what Sir Lito was saying, if you do not remember that, you can bug any one of the organizing batch. We have Kathy Vergara and JP Carino. We can link you with Side A. All right? Ang huling katanungan natin ay para kay Sir Naldi. Maganda yung tanong. Dahil kayo yung natitirang OG. Ano ang nakita ninyong evolution ng banda through the years? Yan. Siguro perfect yan, no? To end this. What did you see about the evolution from those Kalesa days to where you are today? And what is your final note to everyone watching out there for this concert, Side A Redux, on January 30? Yan. Sir Naldi, take it away.
Okay. Medyo mahirap yung tanong. Evolution, well, I could say, although itong first album, like what we've said, nag-umpisa tayo sa Eva Marie. Eva Marie was recorded, was played on radio. It was not part of an album back then. So it paved the way for Side A to do this very first album. Ito po yun. At ito po yung mga kasama ko dito sa album. So during that time, for a band to have a contract album, iba pa yung sistema, mahirap. And syempre, iba back then, more on physical thing to be in touch with an artist. Bibili ka CD, bibili ka ano. So yung evolution siguro na sinasabi is naabutan ko yung vinyl, naabutan ko yung cassette with Side A being recorded. And then after this very first album, nung umalis si Kuya, and then Side A continued with a different batch. At yes, I could say we were still blessed with followers, and of course, kasama ko pa doon si Joey Benin with that journey for some time. Si Kelly nakasama ko din for that journey for a period of time. Hanggang sa sila rin yung umalis, and napalitan na naman ng iba. We got a bass player to replace Joey Benin. We got a guitar player to replace Kelly, and it still continued hanggang sa umalis naman ngayon yung singer namin na si Joey G, and I got another singer. Yung journey na yon, I mean also with of course with Mark, umalis din, then Benjamin Des came in, and then Ernie Severino came in, and up to now Ernie Severino is still with us, actually with me, still continuing with the legacy of Side A. So it's been a whirlwind experience for me. Ako lang kasi yung ever since stayed put. I believe nakakagulat din na up to now I still have a Facebook fan page for the current Side A. We have about not to brag, we have about 15,000 followers there. So kung meron mang mga there are instances na pag nagpapapicture, ito yung rig, ito yung ano. So may mga ganong sitwasyon. With the music also, naanuhan ko rin, naramdaman ko rin yung changes ng formats, yun nga, from analog to digital to downloads to iTunes to Spotify to everything. So ano pa rin, it's still a learning process for me to be part of this band. So now with the current side day naman on how we're getting things done. So iba-iba na yung naging sistema. But with the music, actually, I just wanted to keep the side day music going. So ako, ang ano ko ngayon, ang format ko is I don't sell the personnel, I sell the music. Kumbaga, I just want the side day music to be there always with me. So kung sino man yung kasama, kahit sino man yung kasama ko, we still play Eva Marie, we still play Deep Pahuli, sometimes we play Pido songs Windows, because I believe it's definitely side music. So that's my main goal, actually, my purpose of continuing the band. Yun. Ipagpatuloy ang musika ng side A.
Yeah.
Sa bagong generation, sa lumang generation.
Thank you, Sir Naldi. For the benefit also of our friends on the media, you know, when you say side A, especially for kami mga Generation X na lumaki sa plaka, pag sinamong side A, yan yung best-selling song, yung mga hit singles. So, this band sang nothing. Yes, sir. Yes, Sir Lito.
Pahabol lang, no?
Yes, sir.
Aside from the Ateneo Batch 88, kila JP, kila Cathy, and Carlo Pacific, I would like also to acknowledge Gian Vizcara of KTX, no, as one of the enablers of this project, worthy project.
Yes.
No, without them, wala tong show. No, we will be using their live streaming platform.
Wow, all right.
Yun lang. So, Gian, thank you for being a part of this, and also KTX and all the sponsors. Maraming salamat.
Leia.
Sir Gian.
Yeah, Leia pala. Si Leia Salterio. For hooking me up with Gian. Salamat.
Okay, Sir JP, would you like to, and we'll hear from the band very quickly, would you like to invite all the viewers out there to media? Huling panawag para madutong show natin. We'll start with you, Sir JP.
Yes, hi. I'd just like to invite everyone to the Side A concert, and I know you're gonna enjoy, as I did when I was growing up. I first heard about Side A going to Calesa Bar, and that was Date Place, and I'm so excited to watch them. So please, you can buy your tickets at ktx.ph or carlopacific.com. Thank you.
Thanks, Sir JP. Sir Mike Claudio, you want to invite also the fans, the viewers, music lovers everywhere. Manood.
Surely. I think a lot has been said already, but please support the charities, enjoy the show. It's going to be a momentous concert. Been a really privilege to hear each of the members here. You could really see when they talk, the artists, you know, and if you want to see more, please watch the concert. Thank you very much.
Sir Rodel, kayo po, invite people to watch the show.
Yeah, lalo na dito sa US, no, sa US side, alam ko maski nga yung mga kaibigan ko, mga collector sa art din na mga Amerikano, no, na hindi naman talaga Pilipino, pero syempre dahil kilala nila ako, they gave their support. Sabi niya, I bought my tickets already even though I don't understand Tagalog. Sabi niya, so sa mga kababayan ko sa Pilipinas, sa Dubai, sa Hong Kong, kung nasan man kayo, nasa Amerika, supportahan niyo po itong concert namin sa January 30 dahil sigurado pong manunumbalik yung lalo na kung nakapanood kayo sa amin sa Calesa, bibigyan po namin kayo ng magandang concert. At sana, again, nagpapasalamat din ako sa Ateneo, Batch 88, KTX, saka sa lahat ng mga sa Forex and sa lahat ng mga sponsor namin at sa mga beneficiaries na matutulungan namin. Salamat po.
Before we hear from the rest of the band, Miss Kathy Vergara, you want to inform our viewers out there, magkano yung ticket? Mura lang naman and for a good cause, diba, Miss Kathy?
Yes, our ticket is 1,000 pesos only. So for 1,000 pesos, you get to help 5 beneficiaries for this fundraising concert. Please do watch. Thank you.
Yan, thank you, Miss Kathy. Sir Kelly, manawagan po kayo para manood.
On January 30, first virtual concert ng Side A Redux. Redux. And tandaan nyo, masisiyahan na kayo, makakatulong pa kayo. At ituloy natin ito. Mga anak pa to. Huwag kayong mawawala. Maraming salamat sa inyo, sa mga sumuporta at nagsusuporta sa Ateneo Batch 88 at sa mga sponsors. Maraming salamat. At sa mga kasama ko din, sa buong Side A, salamat.
Sir Pido, kayo po. Invite po tayo.
Yes, iniimbitahan ko kayong lahat sa buong mundo. This is gonna be worldwide since we have 2 slots for US and Canada and dito sa East. Anyway, I'm sure mag-enjoy kayong lahat. We put our love and sweat and tears, but it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be a good show. I promise you that. And maraming salamat sa pagsuporta nyo.
Sir Mark, kayo po?
Iniimbitahan ko po kayong lahat sa buong mundo. Unang-una po to na makakapag-imbita ako ng pangdaigdigan dahil pa sa di ba? Pandaigdigan kundi dahil sa pandemic, hindi pa tayo wala na kayong rason na mahirap pumunta diyan o traffic o malayo ang Pilipinas, hindi. Kahit saan nasaan kayo, makakapanood kayo kaya wala na kayong rason. Ang rason ngayon, halo-halo na lang. Si Bo nasa Amerika na kaya magkita-kita tayo sa January 30. Natatawa tuloy ako sa sarili ko. So, wala nang mga palusot-lusot. Wala nang palos, wala nang rason. Kaya makita-kita tayo sa January 30. Murang-mura ang ticket. Marami kayong natutulungan. Salamat sa inyo lahat. Salamat Batch 88 ng Ateneo.
Sir Naldi, kayo po.
Yes, so now, since we're doing Side A Redux, so bilang standing member ng Side A, tinatawagan ko from the very first start, from the top, that Side A started sa ngayon, na mga sumusunod pa sa Side A. If you want to somehow experience Side A before, please check this out, January 30, the Side A Redux. So, lahat ng mga sumunod sa Side A ever since from the start up to now, sana po suportahan nyo ito. It's for a good cause. I'm very happy to have this project with these guys again. And gaya na sabi nung iba, this is for a good cause. Makakatulong tayo. We all need to give our share, lalo na in this time. So, I'm so glad to be a part of this. So thank you and God bless you all.
We're going to watch a video that is prepared by the sponsors at Ateneo Batch 88. We'd like to ask all of you to stay. Pag nag-aalis na po yung iba, we'd like to ask the sponsors, the organizers in Ateneo Batch 88, as well as Side A. We'll have a Zoom picture taking. JP, you want to show the video, please?
Di pa huli na balik-balikan when we fell in love with Eva Marie. Dahil napapanaginipan na magkikita tayong muli. After 3 decades, the original band members of Side A reunite in their first ever virtual concert on January 30, 2021. Side A Redux Kalesa Night. Revisit the classics and support the beneficiaries of this fundraising concert. Brought to you by Ateneo de Manila University College, Batch 1988, and Carlo Pacific, powered by Forex Cargo, in cooperation with our media partners, Magic 89.9, Radyo Katipunan, RJTV, RJFM, RX 93.1, and Wild FM. Side A Redux Kalesa Night, January 30, 2021. Book your tickets today at carlopacific.com or ktx.ph. All proceeds of this concert will benefit Alpha Basa, Angin Yaman Foundation, Jesuit Prison Services Foundation, Jesuit Infirmary Aid, Jesuit Volunteer Program, and communities hit hard by the recent typhoons. Tickets are only 1,000 pesos. Relive and enjoy the music of Side A and make a difference in people's lives.
There you have it.
Hello, everyone. This is Mike Claudio with Forex Cargo. Welcome to a very special event, Kalesa by Side A. As you may know, this concert supports many charities. Dahil nandito po tayong lahat as a global Filipino community, we're able to support our fellow kababayans who are less fortunate, especially during these pandemic times. And whether you're sending balikbayan boxes to your loved ones in the Philippines or doing your online shopping via carlopacific.com and Pakipak by Forex, maraming salamat din po. Because of your trust in us, we've been able to produce concerts like this and give back to the community. So, enjoy the concert. Have a great time.
Ayan, so we hope that video whet your appetite and their excitement is at an all-time high. My hair is standing up. It's great to see that Manden. It's going to be great to see them again. To our friends from the media, thank you for attending. Everyone, we want to thank you. Yung mga kaibigan natin sa media, please contact me on how you can watch this show. Me and Miss Kathy Vergara will see how we can work that out for you. If you'd like to review the show, I'm sure it will help Mr. Lito Fugoso, KTX, and all our other sponsors. So maraming salamat sa mga kaibigan natin sa media. Kung hindi pa kayo nagpapadala ng emails, ng message, kung anong email nila, magpadala kayo ngayon sa chat. Magpapadala po kami ng press kit ngayon at ngayon din. Thank you for attending. This concludes our press conference for Kalesa Side A Redux. Maraming salamat sa lahat ng attend. JP, let's get a picture with everyone. Everyone come on cam, please, for our pictures. Come on cam, please. Huwag kayo shy. Hindi pa ho lahat. Smile, everyone. Smile, smile. JP, di ka kita sa camera, JP. Let's wait for JP. I can only see JP's hair. There you go.
Okay.
Smile, everyone. Smile. JP, you have to look at the camera.
Got it.
All right.
Okay, ready. 1, 2, 3.
We have a second frame because ang dami natin.
Okay.
Smile, everyone. Sir Edwin, nandiyan po kayo. We were waiting for Sir Edwin to ask a question. Smile po.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Got it.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you. Please stay safe, and we'll see you on January 30.
Thank
po.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
Salamat.
Thank you, JP.
Thank you.
Thank you. Alpha Basa, thank you.
Thank you, Alpha Basa.
Thank you. Thank you to all the press.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Rick.
Bye, everyone.
See you guys. JP, malapit na.
Bye. Lapit na
Tisha,
yan.
Alpha Basa. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sir Rick, salamat.
Salamat
Looking
din.
forward to the
Bye,
concert. All the best to Side A.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
JP, I'll stay first. Kathy, let's stay.
Sure.
Let's stay first.
Okay.
Sir Paul, thank you. Sir, happy anniversary. Thank you.
Happy anniversary, Paul.